Yeah, we started the semester by examining the subject matter of sociology of the family, and I remember making reference to the point that sociology is the scientific study of the society at large, and possibly the study of human behavior. So, because of the complexities of the field itself, there is a need to split sociology into various branches. And sociology of the family is one of the various branches of the field of sociology. What exactly do we study in sociology of the family? What are the specific things you have to look out for in understanding family as a social institution? Excuse me. If we are to talk about the subject matter of the field of sociology, you all agree with me that sociology of the family is a very dynamic subfield that is dedicated to the systematic study of the family as a social institution. However, it examines the evolving structures, functions, and at the same time, power dynamics that characterize relationships across diverse cultures, and at the same time, historical periods. Beyond mere description, the discipline, sociology of the family, seeks to understand how families shape individuals and how these individuals are in turn shaped by broader societal forces. The theme, the subject matter of sociology of the family encompasses a wide range of issues. Wide range of issues because one, it examines the family as a changing institution. It examines family forms, including marriage, divorce, cohabitation, single parenting, or let's say single parent households, analyzing the social factors that often, contribute to their emergence and prevalence. Then you also need to get it very clear that the field of sociology of the family investigates the distribution of labor within the family, especially gender roles and expectations. This now in turn have some level of impact on class, race, ethnicity, and family experiences. So most times, the family pays critical attention to childbearing practices, domestic issues, and some forms of intersection of family life with public policies and economic realities. So ultimately, sociology of the family aims to provide a deeper understanding of some forms of complexities that are involved between the micro level of interaction within the family and the macro level structures of the society. So when you analyze all this, you will understand that the field of sociology of the family contributes so much to informed discussions about the family well-being. Also, social inequality and the challenges of navigating contemporary family lives. Sociology of the family is also dedicated to studying the family as a fundamental social institution. Fundamental in the sense that we explore its structure, we also explore its functions, we equally explore its dynamics within the society. Therefore, sociology of the family examines family as a socially recognized groups which is usually connected by blood, marriage, cohabitation, or adoption, adoption, which forms some form of emotional connections. Then, why exactly are sociologists interested in studying the family as a social institution? Sociologists are interested in studying the family as a social institution for several reasons. And the reasons include number one, as a fundamental social unit. You know, the family is most times or is considered the basic building block of every society. Everybody is born into the family as a social institution. Therefore, we must understand how families operate and how the family as an institution provide insights into broader social structures and dynamics. We have said it times without number that anywhere you see the word social structure, we are making reference to what? Pattern of behavior that is involved in social institutions. Number two is socialization. Sociologists are interested in studying the family as a social institution because of socialization. You will all agree with me, or you may not agree with me, that the family as the basic institution of every society plays a very crucial role in the socialization process. This is where individuals are taught about norms and values that are acceptable within the society. This is where individuals, children, are taught about values. And this is where people are also put through necessary behaviors that are important for functioning within the society as a social institution. Therefore, sociologists examine how some of these processes vary across different culture and different demographics. We said that man is a product of his environment. The Igala society is different from that of the Yorubas. That of the Yorubas is equally different from that of the Igbos. And that of the Igbos is different from that of the Ishekiris. And all these societies have their norms and values that build their society, that controls their society. So we need to understand the important role that socialization plays in the family. Number three, sociologists are interested in studying family as a social institution because of diversity of family forms. Diversity of family forms because most of these issues, we need to understand it clearly that the family itself, or let me say the structures vary, and it varies widely across culture, and over time it's continue to change because there is always a changing role within the family as a social institution. So if you look at families like nuclear families, extended families, single parent families, and even in some situations same-sex families, in recent times there are societies of the world that are gradually trying to, you know, how will I put it? There are structures of the society, or there are societies of the world that are gradually trying to erase anything same-sex marriage, like the United States of America. So sociologists study all these variations just to understand how different forms of, or different forms of family, like I mentioned earlier on, nuclear, extended, single parent families, how these forms of family affect the social relationships and individual experiences. Number four, they are interested in studying the family as a social institution because of its impact on social issues. Therefore, you can say number four is to study impact on social issues. Family as an institution is often at the center of critical social issues, social problems, such as poverty, education, violence, health. So when you study the family very well, it will help you to analyze how these issues affect the family dynamics and its outcomes. So it is important we understand that sociologists are interested in studying the family as a social institution because of its impact on social issues. Then, number four, changing roles and expectations. What exactly do we mean by change? Social change can be said to be a kind of transformation, alteration, modification, that exist within the social structure. And what exactly do we mean by the changing roles and expectations? As societal norms evolve, the roles and expectations within the families also evolve, which implies that the roles and expectations within the family also changes alongside societal norms and values. So, sociologists examine how some of these changes impact on relationships, even on parenting styles, and at the same time on the division of labor that exists within the family as a social what? Institution. Number 6, interdisciplinary connections. If you take a look at sociology of the family, you agree that the study of the family intersects or connects with various fields. These fields include economics, psychology, and possibly anthropology and some other courses within the field of social science. Do not forget, we have said it times without number, that anywhere you see the word social, it is making reference to the society. So, it is because of this interconnectedness that we now have a far richer understanding of human behavior and societal trends. Because most times, most of these disciplines are highly connected. You can't do without one and leaving the other one. Then, number 7, sociologists are also interested in studying the family as a social institution because of policy implications. There are various researches on the families that can inform public policies that are related to education, healthcare, and at the same time social service. And most of these things just aim to support families in its various forms and at the same time improve its social welfare. So when you explore some of these areas, you will get a clear understanding of the fact that the family as a social institution is very important and at the same time crucial for the development of the society that we live in. Do not forget, I said earlier on that the family as a social institution is very dynamic, and it is a subfield of the general field of sociology that dedicates to the systematic study of the family as a social institution. Therefore, it studies its evolving structures. The structures keep changing. As societies continue to change, the structures are also changing with them. Then, the same thing applicable to the functions, and the same thing applicable to all the power dynamics that characterize the family relationships across diverse culture. Family system, family pattern is different in Africa. That of Africa is different from that of Europe. That of Europe is different from that of America. That of America is different from that of Asia. That of Asia is different from that of Antarctica. And that of Antarctica is different from that of Australia. So there is no perfect family anywhere in the world. What is mostly important is that we should try as much as possible to understand the family as one of the critical social institutions. In fact, family is the number one of all social institutions, because the moment a child is born into the family as a social institution. So, like we said, in conclusion, those who study sociology of the family just try as much as possible to provide a deeper understanding of the complexities that are inherent within the family as a social institution. And when they try to examine these complexities, they examine family both at micro level of interaction, which implies that within the family it is micro, and the macro level of social structure, which is what? The society at large. So when we analyze some of these levels of interaction, you will agree with me that the field of sociology of the family will always contribute to an informed discussion about the family well-being, social inequality, and possibly some of the various challenges of navigating the family as one of the basic and vital social institutions of the various societies that we live in. Thank you.